In 1979, a Canadian named Mike Lazardis enrolled in electrical engineering at the University of Waterloo. He later co-established the company Research in Motion and the Perimeter Institute for Research in Theoretical Physics. With his much-loved history for the university, in 2004 Mike and his wife Ophelia donated money to the University of Waterloo to establish the Institute of Quantum Computing. This donation was used towards the creation of the eye-striking building between the Student Life Center and the Science Teaching Complex, known today as the Mike and Ophelia Lazardis Quantum Nano Center.
The two buildings are definitively split, showing that they are two separate areas of study, just like the two buildings should be admired as separate entities. The stunning exterior displays the many different elements that contribute to its beauty. The intricate patterns on the windows feature an aspect of quantum computing called superposition, where something can be on, off, or both at the same time. It's demonstrated by the smooth alternating panels of glass, one which reflects the sky and everything around it, the on, and the other that is a dark stripe, a clear barrier between the interior and exterior, the off. When set side by side, they create a reflection of the sky around it, standing as a reminder that the world is what we make it, and although it may seem as though the sky spins around the building is dependent on the sky, creating the masterpiece that sits as the crown jewel of our campus.
Right from the moment you enter the building, there is an aura, or perhaps lack thereof, that promotes peace and creativity. The windows of the labs on the right immediately greet you with their vibrant orange colors, bringing some added brightness to the beautiful space. The Mike and Ophelia Quantum Nano Center contains multiple quantum nanofab facility labs that are designed to the highest standard to date when controlling the amount of vibration, fluctuations of temperature, and reducing the impact of electromagnetic radiation during experiments. Past the striking orange glass walls, the labs have an electrical system that ensures vibrations within the room can never oscillate more than 1 micron. It's like watching the movement of one strand of hair in the wind, but picture it at least 100 times smaller. The center also includes molecular beam epitaxy facilities that help with the research of photonics, which is the study of the transportation of photons in quantum computing. The last type of lab the facility includes is the QNC metrology labs that have advanced technology to build materials at the nanoscale level.
Translucent blue panels lead you up to the next floor, as your footsteps create a dampened echo every step of the way. The building is ready for anyone to express their ideas at any time, with glass boards that stretch from the ground to the ceiling, providing the possibility of endless thoughts, that is, as long as you have a marker. Study rooms fill the floor with intriguing hexagonal pattern windows, which are near duplicates of the larger pattern on the outside of the building. If you decide to go downstairs instead, you'll be met with a study hall seemingly centered around an upright grand piano. This piano was placed here in loving memory of a nanotechnology student who was taken too soon. It remains in this room to honor and remember her kind presence. In the room, with its eccentric hanging lights, students are busy studying. Keys are clicking as people are typing, accompanied by the occasional flip of a textbook.
True to its name, the Quantum Nano Center has a modern aspect, mostly due to how the inside was viewed during construction. It should be noted that the building itself is held upright by the giant hexagonal exoskeleton. The building prides itself on being nearly columnless, promoting a sense of open space, which includes suspended staircases that connect the 6 stories all together. Noting the different disciplines that work within the walls, mind spaces, meeting rooms, and lounges were built with the notion that one can meet and discuss ideas with those who are not necessarily in the same field of study. It should come as no surprise that in the atrium, voices can always be heard, sometimes accompanied with laughter and a gentle aroma of food. A building with the purpose to inspire innovation must be innovative itself. That's exactly what the QNC has accomplished by offering an area that promotes well-being and peace. On the building of the Nanotechnology Center, a steel exoskeleton is on the exterior of the building. The pattern, as many can identify, is one of a hexagonal nature. The wonderful 6-sided pattern envelops the glass building, encasing the reflective quality so that the design seems to be part of the sky itself. The purpose behind the design was not an arbitrary decision though. Taking into account the research and ideas that would be conducted inside, this framework also represents a crucial structure for the very subject of nanotechnology itself, the hexagon. Also seen as a honeycomb pattern, the hexagon is nature's strongest shape, explaining its use by bees. The reasoning behind it is quite simple. It leaves no gaps between the shapes as a circle would, meaning that it's quite efficient in terms of spacing. It covers the largest area with the least amount of material used, and it overlaps, giving it a strong structural feature similar to triangles. It is because of this that it has found its place as an integral part in nanotechnologies in a literal sense, and perhaps in a figurative one as well. Perhaps the pattern also displays the building as a giant honeycomb, with students as the busy bees, each focusing on building a better world.